Hey, Cooper, good to see you again. Chris Kleiman said last week that he was really encouraged by the progress of the offensive line, but you guys had a lot of depth, were looking good during spring practice. What's your take on the unit? Do you guys think you're that improved?
Yeah, I definitely believe from last year we've definitely take giant steps. Just getting reps together, and obviously we had not a lot of experience last year, but getting those reps and continuing to get those reps, I think we've taken a huge step from last year.
What would you say is your preferred position on the line at this point?
Um, Really, I don't really have a preference. Whatever coach needs me to play, I'll play. It really doesn't matter to me. I mean, I practice at all positions this spring. I'm even starting to get a couple snaps in. So whatever the team needs me to play is where I'm going to play.
Okay, cool. I didn't project you as a center, but that's good to know. I was also going to ask on that topic, how big is it that Noah Johnson's back?
Oh, it's huge. Noah is definitely one of the leaders of not just the O line, but of the whole team. And he collectively keeps us all together and keeps us going. It's just huge.
All right, thanks, Cooper. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Adam?
Cooper, with another year under your belt and your experience in this offense, how effective overall do you think this offense can be now in the Big 12, especially with both Noah and Skyler back?
I definitely think we can take huge steps from last year. I don't think last year is really who we were, and we're definitely out to prove that we're a lot better as an offense than what we showed up last year.
Fitz?
Hey, Cooper. The depth along that offensive line is really incredible, isn't it? How competitive is it in practice?
Oh, it's very competitive. We have multiple positions where there's competitions, which we really hadn't had in a while. So it's pushing even like me and everybody on the line. Nobody's spot secure right now. So it's just a lot of competition. So it's pushing us to elevate our game. And come fall, I think that's definitely going to help us out.
Give me a young guy or two that maybe played a little bit last year or maybe not, that seems to be showing great advancements here coming into the spring.
One of the dudes actually I've been very impressed with is Hadley Panzer. I know he hasn't been here long, but I think one of the biggest things when you get here is just understanding how the offense works and like how it all functions. And I've seen really, for him only being on campus for like 5 months, I think he's shown huge improvements. I'm very interested to see him develop and see where he turns out.
Thanks, Cooper. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Derek?
Yeah, Cooper, have you guys done any contact stuff with the defensive line yet, or has it all been pretty simple at this point?
Yeah, we actually, our first day of pads was the other day, and we actually started straight away with board drill. We got the pads popping, and then obviously team's been pretty, I mean, we've scrimmaged full go. So, we've already started hitting and going head on head. So yeah, it's been fun. It's getting pads popping right away is fun for me. So.
And what are your first impressions, I guess, because you're probably going up against them quite a bit, actually, with the new transfer, Timothy Horn, a defensive tackle?
Oh, I've been very impressed by Timothy. He, for a big dude, he moves real well, great use of hands, and is very shifty. I know when you go against him, you gotta watch out for him for sure.
Is there any, I guess, young defensive linemen that you go up against in practice that have seemed to take a giant step forward as well?
Oh, let me see. I think one of the dudes, he's not necessarily young, but I think Jalen Pickle has been the dude that I've seen with huge improvements. I know just he's got some time playing last year, but this spring so far, I've seen huge improvements, and he's definitely one of the dudes that I would watch out for if you're opposing offense.
All right. Thank you, Cooper.
Michael?
Yeah, Cooper, what did year one for you do as far as opening your eyes to the speed of the game and physicality of the game?
Yeah, it was definitely a huge eye-opener. Obviously, when you come take that next step from high school to college, is definitely a huge change of pace, and just getting comfortable, with how fast the game is and how physical it is. I mean, it really just helps me out a lot. I mean, you got to understand that, you're not playing against high schoolers anymore, that, everybody's flying around, they're hitting. So just getting used to that and training my body to take that day in and day out has really helped me.
And how much did you learn as far as being vocal on the offensive line and being more of a talker and communicating with guys along the line?
Yeah, once I started getting in the offense and once I started feeling more comfortable, I've definitely, vocalized a lot more and trying to take on that leadership role for the team. So it's something I've been trying to work on throughout the spring.